I don't care, bro. You can get some ghetto ass motherfucker and I'll be like, fuck it. Alright, I'm searching.
Bet. I can't invite anyone.
What jersey color are you gonna be? Red.
Your microphone.
I bet.
Birds have always been a popular mascot for any team in sports. Perhaps it's our fascination with flight, the elegance and majesty with which they seemingly without effort glide through the air. Well, there will be plenty of effort in this one because when two birds get together and start clawing at each other, feathers are bound to fly. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Southern Eagles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Finds his back in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cobb. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Rides to back and leaves it. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They've got a first and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Zings it complete to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
The Owls buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Gonna run it. It's Sands. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions. 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turn it over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the grab on the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on move. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
They're working that left side. There he goes. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Pulls and fires complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive. And now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And really good job knowing I don't get in the end zone. I got to get close to the end zone, be ready to break on the football as soon as they throw it. I can't give up any yards after the catch, and they don't right there.
Back's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on fourth down. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And that one's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Now facing a third and long. They just keep firing. He's going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that.
Got it inside the tag. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They go to the draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Got it in the middle, it's Messer. On the sweet spin, and he's free. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going deep. Makes the grab down the left side. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Dallas. On the move at the 30. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Eagles.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to add another. Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up 14 over Sam Houston. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Sands. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Catch in the middle, it's Sands. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Messer. Oh, a lot of space. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
It's complete to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half when you got to have an execution. Has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Bryant. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Owls. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time.
Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. And the returner is stopped. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Direct snap. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Dropping back, it's Bryant. Completes it in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pulls in the deep ball. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Sands. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Bryant. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's held. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. On the move and looking deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback may change this route. Sends it back in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Dallas. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. It's incomplete, and will change ends of the field now. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to throw again. They're working that left side. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, a short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the foot. And picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Power football with the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Looking looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. From the gun. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Off play action. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Vanderbilt has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection. They're up by 19 over Georgia State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Eagles will hustle to the line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here's a throw downfield late. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the option. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Can't get him to the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Brings up 4th down.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.